Hello guys, I'm Hector and welcome to Movie Time Classic 18 Public Domain channel. And today this is video number 5 and we're going to talk about the mistakes that I made about building a public domain channel. I already spoke about it a little bit in other videos, but bear with me. If you follow me this far, I hope you learned something. I hope that you've been in the channel, you digged around, you learned something. Please leave me a comment, subscribe, like, all that good stuff, okay? And remember that every view keeps history alive and helps the creators. The mistake I made, I think I share about those mistakes. There's many mistakes, by the way, not just the one I said in video number 4 about the copyright channels and things like that. But that is a big one that I made, that I lost over 33,000 something hours. So if you want to know a little bit more about that, just go back to that video, and you'll get that information. So now I'm gonna look at my notes here. Share mistakes and how they force you to slow down and keep the system. The system. Okay, so wow. There's so many mistakes. This is why I was saying from the beginning, when you start a channel, follow the videos that I've made so far. Because this about the mistake basically comes from video number 1. The first thing I did was I got the wrong name. So find a name. Find a name that you know is going to be easy to remember. A name that people are going to say, "Oh, that channel." That you don't want that channel that has a long name. You want to keep it short. Movie Time Classic 18. Movie Time, okay? Classic black and white TV. 18, 18 and above. For me, anybody could watch my channel, but for protective reasons of YouTube, they're kind of strict about stuff like this. So that's why I say Movie Time Classic 18, 18, like 18 and above. But I believe other people watch it because parents know how to make their own decisions. But think about the name, I think I shifted once or twice. And I stayed with this one. It's stuck. People like it, so then it's easy to remember. It's there. You know what I'm trying to say? So that's the first thing you should do. Don't just throw movies in there like I did, because it's gonna get messy, and then it's gonna be hard to get back to that. You're gonna be like, what? What? What is this? What's going on? I remember actually when I started, a friend of mine was helping me by subscribing. By the way, I asked my friends to subscribe, family members, etc. And one of my friends went in there and he goes, "Hector, I love your channel, but it's so hard to find stuff in there because I didn't know. Okay, I didn't know. I just threw films in there. And then you open the page, videos, a whole bunch of videos just sitting there, like with no direction. Don't do that. I think I talked about this already. Organize. Learn from your mistakes. Slow down. I was going fast because I wanted to build the channel fast. That creates nothing. That creates headaches. There were so many times, oh my God. Oh, I made so many mistakes. But again, it's not that I made mistakes. It's that I had no one to guide me. I had no one to tell me, hey, when you download those movies, make sure that they're not copyrighted. Make sure that you don't keep the blocks in there, because if you keep it in there for 7 days, you'll get a strike, I believe. My apologies if that information is wrong, but I think that's true. I remember, see, again, I see it. I don't leave this section. I don't leave this here until I make sure that movie went through. So because I'm not gonna make that mistake. I made that mistake I think twice, and no. So slow down. I just wanted to build it so fast. Did I make all those mistakes? Um, Everything I'm sharing with you, I would say that it'll cut you half of your time because you don't have to go make all those mistakes that I'm talking about. The big one was that was movement that hurt, and then there's another one where I was not branding. I didn't know I need to brand my movies. Then I had to go back to all those movies and brand them. What I mean by that, you have to put the name of your channel everywhere. Make sure it shows up everywhere. Make sure that you put subscribe. Okay, for example, Kitty Cat on the cell phone. You're gonna go watch that movie, right? By the way, I invite you to my channel. Go look at any movie. The Kitty Cat on the cell phone is something I just made up. But go back to the movies and see what I did. See how I have them all created. You'll see Movie Time Classic 18. Every view keeps history alive and help the creator. This is a public movie all the way on the bottom. Then you put a playlist within a playlist, and those playlists will attach to other playlists, and then you keep people going, in your channel. Otherwise, if you don't do that, you're gonna be like, why aren't people watching my channel? Why aren't people watching my movies? You're not giving them any direction. You have to give people direction. And I didn't know that. So I learned that, and now I'm putting it here in this video so you can learn that. And if you keep that organization from the beginning, you won't be making all these mistakes. I'm trying to think of another mistake that I made. That was the playlists. I just put like one movie, and I attached them to like 6 playlists. That confuses the algorithm. So if you put a Western movie and you have a Western TV show, then you should connect those two. Don't put those two with another movie about horror movie. It just confuses the algorithm. That's a big one, by the way. So that's a big one. So try to keep it, Western with Western, horror with horror, comedy with comedy, cartoon with cartoons, and try to marry it like that. Don't think that because you're gonna put them all together, you're gonna be ahead of the game. You're just gonna confuse the algorithm. The algorithm's gonna be like, wait, do I go this way? Where do I go? Where am I going? That's what you're gonna create. So the algorithm needs to be learn your channel. That's what I learned. So if you learn anything from this video, that's what you need to learn. That the algorithm needs direction as well, but also that if you slow down, you will make as many mistakes as I did, and you don't have to keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Because if you have 200 movies, and then you're like, oh man, now I have to brand my movies. You have to go back to those 200 movies, one by one. I did that. And so just, again, remember what I said in one of the videos? There's like 32 different things that you have to do to one movie. That's one of them. Make sure that you put subscribe on it. Like this. Sometimes when you see a video on YouTube, there's 2 movies and then you subscribe, and then there's 3. Learn to do that. That's not that hard. At the beginning, it might be a little hard, but that's how we have so much knowledge out there that will guide you and will help you. Remember, I'm not naming names, so you know what I'm talking about because it's all over the world. We're all using it. It will guide you. So once I was guided, I had to do it like 6 times to memorize it. But back, I think it's called the cards, if not mistaken. It's in the YouTube system. There's like 2 of them there, and you go back there. You put I'm gonna use Western again. You put Western, put it in the card. Western movies, Western TV, whatever. Put it in the card, and then put subscribe. And then when you subscribe, your little emoji is gonna show up. So people will always see that. And it will keep you rolling and going. Okay, so remember those things. You will learn to get there. Trust me, okay? Once you do it once, once you do it 6 times. At least for me, okay? But there's a lot more, you gotta think about the keywords. And I don't mix my movies, by the way. There's an area in there that says, are you gonna allow to mix movies? You do it if you want. I don't do it because the world's moving fast, and I want to stay in a place that people could find me, and when they click on the movie, it's the movie. I don't want something else to show up and then something else shows up. And that's mixing. I don't allow that in my movies. So that's for me to keep kind of a little bit more control for my channel. You do as you please. But with that said, we're going to move to video number 6, when it became an archive. Okay? So remember, I invite you to go around my channel, learn from it, watch a movie. Remember that every view keeps history alive and helps the creators. So with that said, I will see you in video number 6. And yeah, so far, please like, comment, and I'll see you in the next video. So thank you very much.